Hello, I'm DiPaolo, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about ancient Rome. The legend of Rome. Romulus and Remus were two twins who floated down a river, and they were founded by a mother wolf who raised the children for many years. Later, a shepherd took them and rose them to be handsome young men. Then they went back to the castle, and they decided to build a city. They fought over the name until Remus lay dead, so the city was named Rome. How it all began. 8th century BC, before the year 0. Rome began as a small town on central Italy's Tiber River. Rome was led by kings until 509 BC. Rome became a republic in 509 BC. The Roman Republic ended in 27 BC after Caesar's assassination. I'll tell you a little bit about Julius Caesar later on in the slides. The Roman Republic. Well, Julius Caesar, who I'm going to tell you more about later, ruled something called a Roman Republic, where people could elect their own government. When Julius Caesar became ruler, he shut down the Roman Republic. His people did not like that, so they assassinated him, but the Roman Republic never came back because his nephew took over. Daily life of the Roman people. A typical day would start off with a light breakfast, and then off to work. Work would end in the early afternoon when many Romans would take a quick trip to the baths and bathe and socialize. Ancient Rome was a complex society that required a number of different jobs, functions, and skills to function. Most of the menial tasks were performed by slaves. Here are some of the jobs as a Roman citizen. You might have a farmer. Most Romans who lived in the countryside were farmers. The most common crop was wheat, which was used to make bread. You could also be a soldier. The Roman army was large and needed soldiers too. The army was a way for poorer class to earn a regular wage and gain some valuable land and end their service. It was a good way for poor to move up in status. You could also be a merchant. Merchants of all sorts sold and bought items from around the empire. They kept the economy rolling and the empire rich. You could also be, last but not least, a craftsman. For making dishes and pots to crafting, fine jewelry, and weapons for the army. Craftsmen were important to the empire. Some craftsmen worked on individual shops and learned a specific craft, usually from their father. And others were slaves who worked in large workshops that produced items in large quantities, such as dishes or pots. Julius Caesar. He was born on 12th of July, 100 BC, before the year 0, and was assassinated on March 44th, before the year 0. His death marked the end of the Roman Republic. He was assassinated by his own people. He had a famous love affair with Cleopatra of Egypt. He is known for being a ruler of Rome and bringing an end to the Roman Republic. How Rome fell. The fall of Rome didn't happen in one day. It happened over a long period of time. There are a number of reasons why the empire began to fall. The first reason is the politicians and rulers of Rome became more and more corrupt. Second, infighting and civil wars within the empire. Third, attacks from the barbarian tribes outside the empire, such as Visigoths, Huns, Franks, and Vandals. The empire became so large it was difficult to govern. Thank you for listening.